All right. So we're here for the finals. This hand is like pretty questionable. It's awkward because it has a lot of cards that are good against control, but it doesn't have any lands. And if our opponent just like aggroes us out, I think we have to ship this. We're on the draw anyway, so this hand is also questionable, but it at least has all our colors. And also, you know, going to 5, etc., etc. Alright, if he's on like Sulfur Falls as his first play, I think that this hand is probably okay. Ooh. Feels like he may have kept kind of a loose one. Alright, ship the turn. Don't play Clifftop Retreat next turn. Want to bluff Counterflux. Alright. So our opponent is at least telling us that he has a Dissipate. He's drawing a card with Azorius Charm. So this is always a situation where I don't really know what to do. Because like it's pretty clear to me that he just has a Dissipate, right? So if we cast Jace, he's going to counter it, which is like fine. But the thing that makes it so awkward is that like by letting him counter it now, we turn on his Snapcaster Mage for next turn. Whereas we could just wait, but if we just wait, then he's going to draw a bunch of cards. I think we actually have to just be the beatdown here and just try to resolve stuff. And the thing is that this Jace is actually much less important to me than the Lone Revenant. So I'm going to just cast it, and then if he counters it, which he will, I mean, I assume he's just going to counter this. I think, though, that we just have to start jamming threats. The one thing that maybe makes that not true is that we have the Supreme Verdict in hand. So I'm not sure, but also this the blue-white-red deck should definitely adopt Counterflux. Ooh, that's awesome. I'm going to cast something to which you have no outs. That might not be true. Sometimes these decks play Supreme Verdict, but we're certainly going to take this opportunity to just resolve Lone Revenant. Probably just like continuing a long history of 5-drops, just casually winning the game. Alright, so he gets to chump it for a turn, but that's fine. We're putting him in what is known as a tough situation. And when I say he has no outs, I mean he does have Runechanter's Pike, probably, which blanks my Lone Revenant. But he's just thought scouring a bunch of times main phase. That seems bizarre to me. Alright, well, I will attack. Would have been nice to draw a spell there. I would have been into a spell, but it's okay. Yeah, so he just chumps. He might unsummon his guy. Feels like an unsummon's on the way. Yep. Alright. And we will just pass the turn. So if he like augurs and then Restoration Angels it, and then has like a Restoration Angel, I guess we're not in as good a spot as we once were. But that's okay. Also, he misses, which is pretty good for us. Yeah, so if he has Restoration Angel, whatever. If he has it, he has it. Maybe he'll even just try to trade. And then we can just play second Lone Revenant, which I think puts us in a good spot. Is it Staticaster? Sure. He would just rather chump with that guy? Yeah, I guess you're right. I guess that's correct. Because if he... That was a good draw. So he's got guys in the bin for his Moorland Haunt. So he can chump this Lone Revenant for a long time, but the problem is that it's going to really stunt his ability to do anything productive. Yeah, I'm going to not let that resolve. I suppose if he has like a Sphinx's Revelation, I would rather counter that, but I don't actually think so. And this shows you, I feel that we're really going to demonstrate the power of Counterflux here. In this match especially, it's just going to be very good. And eventually, we're going to draw something other than the Sloan Revenant. I mean, we are on like 4 spells and 10 lands, or 9 lands, and still have found a way to be in very good shape. That's lame. Oh, no, that just means he's going to Moorland Haunt, I think. That was a good draw. Just always draw Counterflux. Sure. So at this point, seems like we want to save this Counterflux pretty much only for a Sphinx's Revelation or a Runechanter's Pike. So he has 2 creatures still in the bin? No, only 1. Just the Izzet Staticaster. No, he has a Restoration Angel and an Izzet Staticaster. Okay, yeah. So he's got 2 creatures in the bin. God damn it. Well, I was a little cocky about my Lone Revenant. But it turns out that the Abyss is only okay against what's happening here. And now I can't even attack. Because I'm basically just going to be trading my Lone Revenant. Well,
you can attack and just play your second one.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I just kill like an Augur Bolus and 2 Spirit Tokens. Yeah, I guess you're right. What does he target here? Thought Scour? Yeah, I guess I just let that resolve. It's the same as... I mean, I'll just save this Counterflux for something more important. I could even just... Yeah, because what I'm going to do here is I'm going to just Day of Judgment and then cast Counterflux. Or cast Lone Revenant. Well, maybe not. Maybe that's bad. Yes, we'll be killing a Snapcaster Mage and an Augur of Bolus. There we go. And I'm going to not cast Day of Judgment because I want to leave up Counterflux. Like, if he has a counterspell for this Lone Revenant, we're in a really bad spot. So... But I guess now he can just, like... Oh, that's good. Yeah. Alright, that's awesome. So he didn't make a... Like, if he had just made a Moorland Haunt token and then another one, I guess that would have been bad for us. But if we draw Mizzium Mortars at any point, we're just in nice shape. So he has a Sphinx's Revelation, for sure. For sure has one. Alright. So at this point, I actually pretty much just want to save this Counterflux for only a Runechanter's Pike. Because nothing else in his deck really effectively rumbles with my deck, other than Runechanter's Pike. I might even just let him draw a bunch of cards here. It's like 5 cards. That seems like too many to allow. No. I mean... Well, what can he even draw, though? You know what I'm saying? Like, what card can he draw other than Runechanter's Pike that's a problem for me here?
Runechanter's Pikes.
Okay, but he probably only... Most of these decks only play 1 or 2. I'm going to let this resolve. It could be wrong. I'm just going to let that resolve. I know that it feels weird.
Seems suspect.
But I would not be able to beat this Rim Chanter's Pike. If he has a second one, then he has a second one, but I think they usually, the blue-white-red lists I've seen usually only play one Rim Chanter's Pike. Now he's like in panic mode, also just has like 19 cards left in deck. Yeah. Could. Geist of St. Draft isn't particularly scary for me, though. Alright, now is a good opportunity to cast this Desperate Ravings while we have no cards in hand that we like. Deal. Okay. You're dissipating this. Okay, that's fine. That is acceptable.
Missing mortars.
It doesn't matter. I mean, yeah, but he has like plenty of fuel for this Moreland Hunt. He's already gone through 3 Restoration Angels, or 2. All right, so he certainly has a Restoration Angel in hand, which is why I wanted to just pillar that now. Kind of surprised he chose to just dissipate that. So how many creatures has this Lone Revenant killed now? Also his buddy. Name Angel. That's fine. I mean, I guess it's not fine. Because now he, like, makes a Moreland Hunt token.
Chose Wizard.
Chose Wizard?
Yeah.
Bizarre. Alright, well, I'm going to attack. I still think he's going to have a hard time killing me through 2 Supreme Verdicts.
Oh, I don't know how he can kill you. But you're also going to have a hard time killing him.
It's not really that bad.
Wait until he runs out of creatures, I suppose.
We could draw Staff of Nin. Staff of Nin would be very good right now. So he definitely doesn't have a Restoration Angel in hand. If he's naming Wizard with this, maybe he has a Talrand or something. Maybe that's why he's naming Wizard. I mean, we have a Supreme Verdict. Which, I mean, it sucks having to kill our own Lone Revenant, but it's fine. Mizzy Mortars is actually a fine draw. Let's get a quick creature count on our opponent. We've got Snapcaster Mage, Augur Bolus. That's it. Snapcaster Mage, Augur Bolus is what it looks like. So he casts a Snapcaster Mage, probably Thought Scours us or something. Thought Scours himself. I don't know what he's trying to do. Oh, targeting Sphinx's Revelation. Alright, that's fine. He's going to draw like 3 more cards. Shit. Well, that's bad. That's what you would call a problem. Am I just dead? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. We'll be going to 2 here.
It has Searing Spear for game, for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Sphinx's Revelations.
Yeah, probably should have countered the Sphinx's Revelation. I don't know. Oh, no. Only 13. All right. This is another matchup. Yep. You got it, buddy. Move to concession step. You got it. All right. All right. So that was not the best, but our matchup gets much better post board.
I think even Staticasters are good. So.
Oh yeah, Staticasters are very good. So we could theoretically bring in almost every sideboard card we have, which is good because Pillar, Azorius Charm, Mizium Mortars, and Terminus are all not good against him. Look at that. Lines up perfectly. Everything else we want, right? Slaughter Games names Sphinx's Revelation or Runechanter's Pike. Rakdos Charm is to kill Runechanter's Pike or to counter Snapcaster Mage. Counterflux, Dissipate, counterspells are obviously good. Staticaster kills his Moorland Haunt tokens. Yeah. Yeah, like if we had had a Staticaster that last game, we would have just like dominated him very handily.
Easily. I like that card a lot.
Yeah, it's really good right now. Although it's a little awkward with Lone Revenant. I guess we wouldn't have dominated him.
Why?
Because we wouldn't have been drawing cards off our Lone Revenant.
Does Lone Revenant say it's the only attacking creature?
No, it's the only creature you control.
Oh yeah, about that game. I think we should have played the second Lone Revenant a little earlier. There was one turn when we had 5